You didn't stop here by accident. Something inside you needed to hear this today. There is someone who looks strong on the outside, but inside they are quietly breaking. They don't cry, they don't call, they don't say your name. Yet you live in their heart every day. Missing you has become a silent pain they carry alone. At night, when the world goes quiet, your absence becomes the loudest sound in their heart. They smile for others, but their soul feels empty without you. What hurts them most is not losing you, it's pretending they don't miss you. Some connections don't end. They stay quietly aching deep inside the heart. And if you're listening right now, this message may be proof that someone is missing you more than they'll ever admit. If you are listening to this right now, pause for a moment. Don't rush, don't scroll, just breathe slowly, because this message is not random. Someone, somewhere is hurting in silence because they miss you, not casually, not sometimes. They miss you in a way that changes their sleep, their energy, their emotions. And the strange thing is, they may look perfectly fine on the outside. They smile, they laugh, they continue with life. But inside, something is broken. Something feels empty. Something feels unfinished. And that something is you. Some people don't cry when they miss someone. They don't text. They don't call. They don't say, "I miss you." Instead, they disappear into themselves. They hide their pain behind silence, behind distance, behind behavior that doesn't make sense. Today, you're going to understand the signs, not surface signs, not obvious signs, but soul-level signs, because missing someone is not weakness. It is proof that a connection was real. And if someone is showing these signs, trust this. They are fighting a quiet war inside their heart, a war between pride and love, between fear and longing, between letting go and holding on. Let's begin. Sign 1. They pretend to be fine, but their energy has changed. One of the clearest signs someone is hurting because they miss you is not what they say. It's what you feel. They may smile, they may joke, they may tell the world they are doing great. But something feels off. Their presence feels heavier. Their energy feels quieter. Their eyes don't shine the same way anymore. You can sense it, even if you can't explain it. This happens because missing someone drains emotional strength. When you lose access to someone who once felt like home, your nervous system feels unsafe, so they adapt, they suppress, they distract, they perform, but suppression always leaks. That's why their laughter feels forced, that's why their excitement fades quickly, that's why happiness doesn't stay. They're not unhappy with life, they're unhappy without you. And the hardest part? They don't even fully understand why they feel this way. Sign 2. They become unusually quiet or unusually talkative. Pain doesn't show up the same way in everyone. Some people go silent. Some people talk endlessly. Both are signs of the same thing. When they go quiet, they are protecting themselves. Silence becomes a shield. Because if they talk, your name might slip out. If they open up, the truth might spill out. So they retreat. When they talk too much, they're distracting themselves. They fill the space because silence reminds them of you. They keep conversations shallow because depth leads back to you. Either way, something has changed. And that change didn't come from nowhere. It came from absence, from longing, from emotional hunger. Because when someone truly misses you, your absence becomes loud. Sign 3. They watch you, but never reach out. This sign is powerful. They see your stories, they notice your posts, they know when you're active, they know when you disappear, but they don't message you. Why? Because missing you already hurts, and reaching out feels even more terrifying. They're afraid of rejection, afraid of looking weak, afraid of reopening wounds, afraid of discovering you've moved on. So they stay close enough to feel connected, but far enough to stay protected. They want to know, are you happy? Do you still think of them? Have you replaced them? Every update hurts, but they still watch. Because when someone misses you deeply, even pain feels better than emptiness. Sign 4. They become emotionally reactive or irritable. Have you noticed them becoming easily annoyed, short-tempered, emotionally sensitive? This is not anger. This is grief wearing a mask. When someone misses you but can't have you, their emotions have nowhere to go. So small things feel overwhelming, tiny problems feel huge, minor disappointments feel personal. Because emotional pain lowers tolerance. They are already carrying too much inside. Deep down, they're not mad at the world. They're mad at the situation. They're mad at timing. They're mad at themselves. But most of all, they're mad that they miss you this much. Sign 5. They try to move on, but fail again and again. This is one of the saddest signs. They try to replace you. They date. They flirt. They distract themselves. But nothing sticks. Every connection feels empty. Every conversation feels shallow. Every laugh feels temporary. Because when someone has connected with your soul, surface-level connections stop working. They compare everyone to you. They look for your traits in others. They replay memories without realizing it. And then they feel broken. They ask themselves, why can't I move on? What's wrong with me? Nothing is wrong with them. They're just still emotionally bonded to you. Sign 6. They talk about you without saying your name. They don't say your name. Instead, they say, someone from my past. An old connection. A person I once knew. They tell stories only you would understand. They talk about emotions tied to moments you shared. This is their way of keeping you alive emotionally. Because saying your name would make it real, and reality hurts too much. So they speak around you, through metaphors, through memories. This is longing, trying to breathe without being seen. Sign 7. They feel random waves of sadness. They'll be fine one moment and distant the next. A song, a place, a smell, a memory. Suddenly, their chest feels heavy. They don't always know why, but their body remembers you. Because emotional bonds don't live only in the mind. They live in the nervous system, in muscle memory, in the heart. Missing someone is not just emotional, it's biological. And that's why healing takes time. Sign 8. They ask about you through others. They won't ask you directly, but they ask friends. They ask mutual connections. How are they? Are they happy? Have you talked to them? They want reassurance. They want hope. They want to know they still matter. Because missing you creates one painful question inside them. Did I mean as much to them as they still mean to me? Sign 9. Nights are hard for them. Night is dangerous for someone who misses you. Distractions disappear. Silence speaks. Memories get louder. They replay conversations. Imagine different endings. Wonder what you're doing. Their body is tired, but their mind refuses to rest. Because unresolved emotions don't sleep. And missing someone creates unfinished sentences in the heart. Sign 10. They still care, even when they pretend not to. This is the most important sign of all. They care when you're sick. They care when you succeed. They care when you're hurting, even if they act cold, even if they say they don't. Because love doesn't disappear, it transforms. And missing someone is love looking for a place to go. If you recognize these signs, understand this. You were not forgotten. You were not meaningless. You were not replaceable. You changed someone. You left an imprint. and that kind of impact doesn't fade easily. But here's the truth you must accept too. You cannot heal someone by returning, and you cannot pause your life waiting. If it's meant to reconnect, it will. If it's meant to end, it will teach. Either way, what you shared was real, and real connections never disappear. They transform us. Don't miss the last message, because the last message especially for you. Listen, be carefully. Sometimes the hardest pain is not losing someone, it's missing them in silence. If this message touched your heart, understand this. You were never forgotten. You mattered in ways you may never fully realize. Some connections don't fade with distance or time. They live quietly in the heart, showing up in sleepless nights and unspoken thoughts. But remember, you cannot stop your life waiting for someone who is still learning how to face their own feelings. If they are meant to return, they will. If not, the love you shared still changed you both. And if this message made you feel something, tell me in the comments. Do you miss them too, or are they missing you? Thanks for staying with me at last. So please like, share and subscribe the channel for more mindset-changing videos, because this channel will grow with your support and your love.